Welcome to Sports News Review, NFL Monday Night, the post-game talk with Coach Coyote. Now, tonight's game was won by the Los Angeles Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers beat the New York Jets. The final score was Los Angeles Chargers 27, New York Jets 6. This game earlier was called by the coach for Los Angeles Chargers to beat the spread, and boy did they ever beat the spread. It was only a 3.5 spread, and they beat the spread, and it was the under. This time it was the under. So from the previous video, I'll show you, courtesy of Sports News Review. We'll listen in on what the prediction was. We'll listen in on this prediction. We'll play some of the previous video on the pregame talk, and here is what it sounded like. This is earlier today. Hey, tonight, I should say. Get their game tonight, and have Herbert running amok and making big plays, big and that throws. Happened. But that's a tough defense to do it against. It is a good defense. New York Jets defense is a very tough one to do anything like that against. But we did have a lot of notable injuries on the defense. Yeah, that's probably caused it too. The notable injuries for New York. But still, their defensive scheme is good. Yeah. And they have a good defense. Yes, if they didn't have if it wasn't for their defense, I agree. I don't even know how. I don't even know either. I totally agree. Matchup, but if it's a good game by the Chargers, it should score more than 24. It's just I don't see the New York Jets scoring in a shootout. Like they're not going to be able to do a shootout. I predicted they rely heavy on the deep. I predicted it earlier too. I predicted that to keep them in the game. And they just get. And the New York Jets will need Zach Wilson to just be a quarterback, be an NFL caliber quarterback. Was he a quarterback? I've seen some weird things. I'm going to hold off on the video. Okay, I've seen strange things from Zach Wilson. One is where he threw the ball down, like just threw it down at the feet, and it was like I don't know what to say. I don't that's not a killer instinct quarterback. I guess they say like to go in for that killer instinct quarterback where I don't know why he just decided to just toss the ball down like that. Like there were defenders, but they were like of all the quarterbacks currently playing on Sunday and then Thursday night, of course, he is the only quarterback I've seen that's done weird things like that, where he just blows the play down. It doesn't like it's not like he's throwing it out of bounds because you know, not to get caught. Not to get caught with defenders. I understand that, and or an intention or to avoid intentional grounding, which that yesterday that weird penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty on Buffalo with the Josh Allen intentional grounding. Could that play a factor? No, I don't think so. I just think Zach Wilson will make coaches just shake their heads and think like, well, you didn't even try to. It's just horrible. And then the killer instinct to run. I didn't take notes in the game, but I did. I didn't. I don't know the time. I don't know the time it happened, but I just know that it was just bizarre where he could have ran for a first. He had it. This is Zach Wilson, the New York Jets quarterback. he had a clear run in front of him where he could even the of course uh, Troy Aikman said it, and I said it. I was thinking that before Troy Aikman even said it. Like he should have went for it. How did he? Why did he think he was like just? You just seen the frustration come out where for whatever reason he didn't run that play. Like he didn't run on that play, which I think every other quarterback in the NFL is running that play. Is like you're trying to get a first down. There were some other weird anomalies. The fumble he did was odd, where it looked like he was throwing it, like, but it's counted as a fumble. Uh, it's just a weird feeling that like that's the best that New York can do for a quarterback right now. That's all they got. Uh, they're really thinking that Aaron Rodgers is coming back, and they're trying to get Zach Wilson to, what do they say, hold the fort. He just, but I don't know what to think. It's just so weird, and I, well, well, this it's not sports news review, but it's me personally. I'm a Bills backer, and I wanted the New York Jets to lose anyways. So, but I never did any of these predictions and picks based on wanting the Jets to win. Jets to lose. Sorry, it's not wanting Los Angeles Chargers to win. It's just that's the way I felt. Like that's the way I felt. And with Coach here, and says Coach here, the coach there, he said that there's no way that uh, Los Angeles Chargers are going to lose this game if they're just on their game, if they're just playing a game. And I did say earlier in video that one of the coach's notes was that all Zach Wilson needs to do is be a NFL quarterback. And now I'm questioning, like, there are questions to be asked. Is Zach Wilson an NFL quarterback? First starting string, like first string starter quarterback, NFL on any team, not just the Jets, any team, even the Arizona Cardinals. I, yeah, I just those are those are tough questions to ask. Now, on a good day, I could put on AM 660, try to catch New York City because at nighttime it's easy to you can catch. I can catch New York, the fan 660 in New York. I I could do I could, but it's easy to go on. I don't. It's too easy to do this on the internet. Go on the internet, but it's just fun for me to try to catch it on the radio. And um, there's going to be a lot of calls for is Zach Wilson an NFL quarterback? And that's the weird take we get from this game. Well, I get this weird take from the game where is Zach Wilson actually an NFL quarterback? Uh, what is his future? What just like I said, he needs a real quarterback guru. This is Zach Wilson. He needs a real quarterback guru and listen to him and try to figure out. It's just a mindset of why didn't you run? Why did you toss the ball down to the ground? And what was that weird fumble? Like how? Like I'm not even breaking down the X's and O's for other tosses. I didn't take notes. I wasn't planning to take notes. I just that I've been so wrong on other games. I've predictions have been pretty bad. Like I haven't been really the greatest at predictions. I've been for pools you gotta get the best one. I didn't make it this week, but it was okay because I did my pick. I did the picks, and if you looked at them, there's probably 5 or 6 wrong, and that does not. That would have just been a donation of $5, anyways. It would have been, but that's if I would have had my picks made. That would have just been a $5 donation. So next week I'll try to make it into the store. It's just a matter of, do I feel like going? I don't. My health's not the best, so I just didn't feel like going to the store. Maybe I knew my ticket was going to lose, but I'll try again next week. But uh, well, for a final summary, okay, I'll say for the Los Angeles Chargers, I don't have the graphics machine here that I could put arrow up. Like they're moving ahead. They're forward, moving ahead. Okay, the arrow is moving forward for and up. There's good signs from Los Angeles that they're an NFL team. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going on about if they're going to win next week, win the division, or anything like that. They have a. It's going to be tough to win a division with KC in your division, of course, Kansas City. But generally speaking, for them, if to make the wild card spot, to make a wild card spot, Los Angeles Chargers look like in a good direction to go there. Okay, and now I'm going to be brutal for the New York Jets. It's obvious. It's obvious that there's just a strange quarterback issue with Zach Wilson. Like it's not as if like I'm saying, oh, they could have won the game. I don't. It's just not even like to be a quarter. I remember I said that prediction is Zach Wilson just to be a quarterback, just be an NFL quarterback. But that didn't happen tonight. Tonight, I'm saying, it was just a bad game for Zach Wilson. Personally, it's one of his worst games. It was such an important game. Now, as far as making the playoffs for the New York Jets, it's a possibility because they only have to match the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills and win the division and get in the playoffs that way. Now, because now there's the Buffalo Bills playing the New York Jets again. They have to play that home series, and it's scary that Buffalo could be out of the playoffs if they don't win their division. Miami, okay, a little hiccup. They lost on Sunday, but it's a thought that is Miami be going to stay like this one game bump. I'm not worried about the one game bump that Miami lost to a good team, which is Kansas City. Kansas City is playing week by week, and they'll admit it. Kansas City will admit that. They'll say, we play week by week. And it's not one of those quotes that they say it to not have what they call nowadays is whiteboard material. It wasn't for the whiteboard material. That's how they play. They're playing week to week. They're those days of just rolling over can come back for the Kansas City, but it's not right now. See, it's not right. They're not a team of last year's Kansas City, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, where they would steamroll, roll over teams. It's not happening right now. They're not really steamrolling teams, and they could lose to the Jets. If they, wait, let's see. Did they lose to the Jets? I don't even remember. I don't think they. I'll look up Kansas City's. This is so crucial because one of these teams will make the playoffs, and it's just a matter of who. Let's see Kansas City's record. Let's see. Kansas City Chiefs record. Okay, so they're 7-2, and who?
The Chiefs are first in the AFC West with 7 wins and 2 losses for a winning percentage of 78%.
There it is. Yeah, 778. They rounded out to 78%. Home for away. Okay. Oh yes. Who did they? There's people ask who did they lose against. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh yes, the Kansas City loss to the, the Denver Broncos. Yes, that was a strange one. Yeah, who else did they lose again? They also lost to. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, the Chiefs. The Lions. Sorry, Chiefs. The Chiefs lose. They lost to themselves. Chiefs. Yeah, the first game they lost to the Lions, and then yes, and then just lost to the Broncos. Okay, so well, so Los Angeles Chargers are now 4-4. Now it's a 17 game schedule, so they're still have a chance to bring their wins up plus 10. They're gonna have to win a lot of games in a row, and if they get if they get on a roll, you can see Los Angeles making the playoffs. It's crazy how the Jets are 4-4, and I don't. It's are they out of the? No, I don't know. It's just uh, are they out? No, no, they're not out. But it's just that's another week to week situation. They play week to week. So with that, I'm gonna say that it was nice to get a prediction right. Thanks to the coach over there. And kudos to Coach Coyote. And that's why I did this video because I was so happy that I predicted a possible blowout like that. I could I'll try, I'm not going to try to find it now, but I could probably find it in the video if I take my time. Is I said that's probably going to be a blowout. It's possibility it's just going to be a run. Yeah, I did say a runaway game in fourth quarter. Can you still be in it? So that's why I did my. Uh, that's that's why I did my video right now. It was just a feel good video for me to finally get it right because the last two the Thursday night prediction. Oh, I was wrong on Pittsburgh. And I didn't. Did I make a post game? No, I didn't because I was sulking. Then I probably didn't listen to the coach that night. Well, sorry about that, coach. My apologies to Coach Coyote there for not listening to him that night and got it wrong. So, with that said, the it's this is Sports News Review with the coach, Coach Coyote, saying over and out.